are again for another one of my Bangkok Insider videos. What I'm doing today is I'm taking a run down to Khon San. I've done this run before. I've done a run before on the motorcycle. I can't remember how I went there before. But it's a motorcycle shop called 320 SP, and there's a little bouncy here or in the bus. So how did I sort of work that one out? Well, I think I've mentioned this before. On your phone, there's an app. It's called Viabus. And what I've done there is I've just basically taken the app and said, well, 320 SP shop is just here on the map. Right, I looked for the closest bus stop around there, right, from where I was going, and it said all these buses from my location will go past that location. So 84, 84N, 84 air conditioned, they're all sort of buses that run past my house, and they're probably the most frequent down Pekkasen Road, so that's the one I decided to take. Of course, here we are, middle of the day, was it 1 o'clock in the afternoon, gotta love traffic, and quite honestly, you know, it's an easy route. So anyway, so we're going to go and check out 320 SP. I'm specifically looking for two things, replacing the sissy bar on the back of the bike for a rack, and the rack will then take a top box. One of the things I've been wanting to change on the bike is get a top box for it, just so I can put things in the back, like if I'm going somewhere I can throw the helmet in the back. If I get the right size, I remember I throw a helmet and a jacket in the back. That's part of the things I'm going to be looking for, to look at the actual physical size and see what you can actually get in a top box. Because I'm going to still try to avoid panniers if I can. Obviously that's where most people go, they stick the panniers on the side and they've got ample storage for pretty much everything. But for me, it's going to be sort of, you know, I'll go to the panniers if I don't fit everything into the top box. Anyway, so that's where we're off to. We'll see you when we get there. Well, that was a little bit interesting ride. Okay, so they've actually stopped one stop on the bus route short to where I wanted to get off. Not quite sure what that is. The sign that they put on the, it's like stopping for lunch or something, I don't know. Stuff to one person that's in the bus that, you know, I was the only last person in the bus anyway. But yeah, so maybe they changed route or something, I don't know. Anyway, not a big drama. It's just, you know, like, I had to walk. You have to walk 150 yards in one direction as opposed to walking 50 yards in the other direction, so there's no real skin off my nose. And it's quite a nice day out, so, well, as I said in the last video with Rob's place, this is Thailand. It's beautiful one day, perfect the next. Why didn't I ride my motorcycle today? Well, unfortunately it's fairly humid today. And just after a while you get to know the fact that when you've sort of got certain levels of humidity that it could rain at any time. And that's one of the most uncomfortable things to do, is to ride your motorcycle and then get rained on. Not so much for the water doesn't hurt me, but the water hurts the camera, the water hurts the mobile phone. You get the idea, a few other electrical devices. Even though I've got the bag has been sort of doused in that chemical that keeps the rain off, it's not perfect, especially in a monsoon, so you've got to deal with that sort of stuff. Anyway, so I haven't got far to go. We'll catch up with you when we actually get to 320 SP. Okay, so if you are looking for this particular place called 320 SP, which is a fairly popular motorcycle spare parts, and it has everything to do with motorcycles, it's just located here on the roundabout. I think this is what they call the Thaksin Monument. It's in Rong Wen Yai. If you look at the Google map, you really can't miss this big roundabout. It's always an absolute bottleneck with the traffic. Oh yeah, and the actual 320 SP is just down the side there. We'll show you with it. Show you that as soon as I get there. I don't want you to take it down the stairs. Yeah, the biggest problem you're going to have with 320 SP is the nature of the place. There is no parking around here. So you need to bring a motorcycle. The motorcycle will let you into this little alcove. But as for car parking, just forget about it. You're not going to need a taxi or catch a bus like I did. But they do have parking here for a few motorcycles. It looks like a pretty nondescript place from the outside, but it has all the stuff on the inside. And as I've sort of was trying to allude to the whole Bangkok insider thing, we'll do that little promo throughout a few of these videos until people get used to it, on both the regular videos and on these ones here. These videos are really just like the inside story of Bangkok, or the things of me dealing with the day-to-day, whatever you need to do as a foreigner here living in Bangkok. It's just one of those challenges you have to deal with. Now, sometimes these guys have a special Wednesday. I think once a month they have a specials on. But it's 1, 2, 3, 4, I think it's 5 shop fronts all make up the whole 320 SP thing. But yeah, getting back to the whole Bangkok Insider, these videos aren't public on the YouTube channel. They are public in retrospect, the fact that you're quite free to share these links with everybody, but you're going to actually find these videos if you actually follow me on Facebook, or you're a member of, if you're plugged into my website, because that's the only real place. Oh, of course, and Patreon's also got that video as well. So they're not high view videos, but again, it's still the same content. It's just a little bit more rough around the edges, and a guy dealing with the whole living in Bangkok stuff. And that's what you're going to get from these particular videos. Generally, we won't have Sonia in them because she's working, and that's something I've always been trying to work out, how to move into a new branch of videos. Ready, Carp? What you got there? R3, yeah, good. Yes. If you're not on the website, if you're not following me on Facebook or the page on Facebook, you generally won't get a hold of these videos.
Right.
Ready, Carp?
Hello.
Good. This is what it's like. Anyway, we're going to go inside and see if I can get a hold of this top box stuff. So I was just doing a little bit of I Spy at the end of this little alcove here, and there's a little camping goods and fishing stores on there. Well, I see 2. Fishing rods and gear and things like that. So if you're into fishing, you can probably come out here as well. Yeah, so I've talked to the guys inside. They don't have the rack for me in stock. I've chosen the top box that I'm looking for, one that seems to suit all my needs. Can't get exactly the grey colour of the bike, so I'll have to go for black. They got the box in store, but the thing is, the box comes with a fitting kit that goes on most regular scooters and other things. It would mean that to use their attachment kit, I would have to drill into the rear mudguard of the Vulcan, and I really don't want to do that. So I will wait for them to call me.
Hello.
Sorry, Carp. YouTube, say hello, YouTube. Look, they can even do the fitting here as well, but I've just said, look, when it comes in, just give me a call. So they got my number, they got Shunya's number. He's going to do some searching around, so they have to go order it from the factory or something. So I'll get the rack. The rack is 3,200 baht. The box I've chosen is 400 baht, 4,000 baht, and they seem to do all the right stuff. So that's about it. I'm done here. Now I've got to go and find something else to do. I'll probably go home, looking where the buses are. We got on the 84. Looks like I've got to go around the block again, and then the 84 goes back up that way. So it's a bit of a wander across the road. We'll have to see how we go. But anyway, so as usual, there's a map pinned down below if you're looking for this place. They will sort of, that'll get you roughly in the location. But also we got just looking for a way to get across the road here. There's another sky bridge. That's what you want. Yeah, so like I was going to take you for a wander around inside, but they have got a website, so you can pretty much look at their complete product range on the website. The only reason why I came down, was simply so I could do, like put a helmet inside the box and see how much space was in the box once a helmet goes in. Just for the fact that, like if I'm going to go anywhere and I want to put the helmet and my safety jacket somewhere, I'm going to know the fact that the box is big enough to take both. And of course, looking at the styling and making sure it looks pretty. You know how it goes. Anyway, I need to go around the block, as I said, and find the bus to get back home. Anyway, peace out, guys. As I said, we're going to do more and more of this style of video. When I've got a half dozen, I will put up a playlist on the YouTube site. There we go. That's the best way down this way. So, although they're not publicly displayed, it somewhat upset people. They'll be in the YouTube. There'll be a playlist which you'll put up in this little view through things. But yeah, I need half a dozen up there before I actually make the playlist, because playlists need at least 5, I think it is, to populate the row. Anyway, enough of me rambling on. I'll catch you next time. Peace out, and we'll see you soon.
I want you to lift me up so